Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have an Empties for you guys. I have a pile of products here and there's actually like a few things here that wouldn't fit in the box. So been going through some stuff. Let's talk about everything that I've used up in the last couple of months, whether I'd repurchase, whether I'd recommend. Let's dive into it. All right, let's start with the giant things on top. I used up this jar of body butter. This is the Ciroa. I never know, like, what is this brand? This is one that I picked up at Marshall's for $9.99 and it was fine. This was a great body butter. I was going through a phase when I got back from the Bahamas last spring where my skin was just the driest it had ever been. So I picked this up at that time and it really did help to get my skin sort of back to where I needed it to be. I liked it a lot. It lasted a long time. It was a really big, like it's almost the size of my head, really big jar. They seem to have this brand all of the time at Marshall's. They have different scents and all of the things. I got this one because it was the least scented of the selection that they had. So I would definitely get this again. If you see this at Marshall's and you're looking for a good body butter, I think this is a really nice one. Something else that I picked up from Marshall's was this hand wash. This is the Amalfi Tile Rosemary Mint hand wash. I was looking at the French side. And this was great. So I really liked the packaging. It's a really big bottle. I love that. It was $7.99. Great, cruelty-free, has the little bunny right there on the packaging. Love that. I really liked the scent of this. I love like an herbal sort of smell like that, like a rosemary mint. I don't think my husband was the hugest fan of this one, which I was surprised. He usually likes those sort of spicy herbal smells as well, but I really liked it. I'm actually going to keep this bottle and refill it here at the salon. I have like a tiny bottle of hand soap here and I bought like the refill stuff. So I'm actually going to fill this with that because then I won't have to fill it like ever. And it looks pretty. I like the design on the bottle, so I would definitely get that one again as well. A bunch of stuff that I had gotten at Marshall's. So this was the last thing, and this was the Body Prescriptions Makeup Remover Micellar Water. I did not like this. I didn't like this at all. I got it for $5.99. It was one of those things where I was into Marshall's and I really needed some micellar water and, you know, it was there and I was like, great. And it never occurred to me when I bought it that it might have a fragrance. This smells like potpourri floral. Like it's super, super floral, really, really strongly scented. And very off-putting in my opinion. It sort of stung my eyes a little bit, which I don't normally have that problem with micellar water. That's why I use it as my main makeup remover. So I liked the packaging. It had that sort of pump top, nice big bottle, great price, cruelty-free. But I wouldn't get it again just because of the smell. And going forward, if I was to buy a micellar water at Marshall's, I would smell it first, or at least, you know, check to see if it has fragrance in there, because it does say right on the packaging that there is fragrance in the ingredient deck. I just never thought to look at it. Let's stick with body care since that's sort of the theme so far. I did use up a bottle of the Sparitual extra strength lacquer remover. This is a nail polish remover. I have had this for ages. The beauty supplier here where I live used to carry Sparitual. It's been a number of years since they stopped carrying them, so I have had this for a very long time. But this was the nail polish remover that I had at my house, and I don't do like my toes very often. The only time I use nail polish remover is when I'm doing my toes because I have gel on my hands. And I don't do my toes at home very often. I actually usually do them here at the salon on like a lunch hour or something like that. So it took me a really long time to go through this. This is a really nice body nail polish, hand and foot care brand, Sparitual. It's cruelty-free, it's vegan. This polish remover in particular has a bit of more of like an orangey mandarin scent to it, as opposed, I mean, it smells like nail polish remover, but not in the way that we're used to. It's much more faint and it does have that sort of orangey smell, which is kind of nice. This is the extra strength. So it does have acetone in it. They have a regular one that doesn't have the acetone in it if you'd like something a little bit more gentle. But if you live somewhere where they have Sparitual products and you've never used them before, they have some really nice stuff. The polish remover is nice. Their cutie cocktail is like my all-time favorite cuticle oil. Anyway, they have a bunch of great products. Highly recommend. I won't be repurchasing because there's nowhere around me to buy this. One that I obviously won't be repurchasing because it's not cruelty free, but I have used up is this Bath and Body Works Marshmallow Fireside hand soap. So I got this as a Christmas present last year. I don't purchase from Bath and Body Works because they're not cruelty free, but if I'm gifted something at Christmas time, I do use it. I don't think that I need to just give it away. Just, you know, I didn't spend my money on it. I can enjoy it. It's fine. But this Marshmallow Fireside is one of my favorite scents from them. I love this one, and I love the Vanilla Bean Noel that they do at Christmas time. I really love those two scents. So I loved this. I, you know, enjoyed it while I was using it. These foam ones last like a ridiculously long time. If you're looking for a scent dupe for the Marshmallow Fireside, the Native body wash in, I think it's toasted marshmallow and vanilla. I'm not 100% sure. I'll put a picture of it here on the screen. I have that body wash in my shower. It smells almost identical. So if you love the smell of this, but you want to buy cruelty free and you're looking for something that smells like this, that range of products in that scent from Native are almost identical. Okay, another body care product that I used up was this Dove deodorant. So Dove is cruelty free. I love that. That was, I think, a fairly new development. This was the deodorant that I used before I went cruelty free. This was the one that I loved. This is their 0% aluminum moisturizing deodorant. I don't use aluminum deodorants because I get a rash on my underarms. That's my personal reason of why I don't. So I always used the cucumber, I think it was cucumber and mint, maybe it was just cucumber. I always used that from Dove. And then when I switched to cruelty-free products, I started testing a bunch of different deodorants, trying to find one that I liked as well as this one. And I did land on the Tom's deodorant. I really, really love that one. It is like this one and that one are like, it's a tie. I love them both. Top tier, if you're looking for aluminum-free deodorants, this one and the Tom's are the best. This is the lavender and vanilla scent. I think it smells really, really nice. It is very moisturizing. It's got that like more white stick, so it doesn't feel wet on the underarms. I don't find it leaves like a terrible like white film on like my clothes or anything like that. I don't know. I just like it. It smells nice. It keeps me smelling nice. It is a deodorant, not an antiperspirant, so you will sweat, and that's fine. We're supposed to. You know, it's one of those things. So if you're looking for a cruelty-free deodorant and you don't like the Tom's ones, or you don't want to buy those like all natural ones, the Dove ones are really nice. And they go on sale for a great price, which is also great. Okay, so lastly, this is not a body care product, but I did use this on my body. So this is the Volition Beauty Turmeric Brightening Polish. So this was like a face and body scrub. I got this in a BoxyCharm and I just felt like it was too abrasive for my skin in particular, for my face. I find scrubs are tough for me. I have a very touch sensitive skin type. I get red really easily and I get like hives on my face really easily. So stuff like this is not really for me for my face, but I love stuff like this for the body because I get really dry legs. I get dry and like sort of bumpy on my chest, and I get that like bumpy back of the arms thing. So I love something like this to just kind of like polish up the body. I use it when I have a bath. It's like a nice little, you know, spa time. I don't know if I would repurchase this one specifically. I would probably just buy something that's for the body that comes in a bigger container. But I did like this. So if you got this in a BoxyCharm and you found it to be a little aggressive for your face, maybe try it on the body. I thought it was really nice for that. Okay, let's move into a couple of hair products. So I mentioned Native earlier on in the video, and my husband loves the Native products. So I really like the body wash. I don't like their deodorants, but my husband really likes the deodorants. He really likes the body washes. So he was doing like an order and he got this like free gift with purchase, and it was the Holiday Hydration Shampoo, and it's their candy cane scent. He got this around Christmas time last year. So I was like, well, I may as well use it. He's never going to use this tiny bottle of shampoo. I liked this a weird amount. I liked this Native shampoo a lot. Like, I liked this as much as my Biolage shampoo that's in my shower right now. It lathered really nicely. It has that candy cane scent, but it's super subtle. It's not overpowering at all. It's silicone-free, sulfate-free, paraben-free. It's all the things. It's all the things that I'm looking for. I have very little experience with non-professional brand shampoo and conditioners. Because I'm an esthetician, I do have access to professional brands at like a wholesale price. I can go to my local beauty supplier and I can buy things like Moroccan Oil and Biolage and Verb. at a wholesale price. So because I have access to those things, I don't buy a lot of like non-professional brands, because like, why would I, you know? But I loved this so much. I would buy this again in a full size, in a, you know, non-holiday scent. Love this so much. So if you like the Native products, or you do orders with them, I think they also sell them at maybe Target. We don't have Target here, but I think they sell them at Target. Here you can get them at Shoppers Drug Mart. Anyways, if you see the shampoo and you need a shampoo, I think it's really great. Highly recommend. That one sort of caught me by surprise. This one here I've been working on for quite a while. This is the Kerotin Silk Serum Sleek and Shine Heat Protectant. Kerotin is a brand that I really like. I am an affiliate with them. I will have my affiliate information in the description box down below. I do have like a discount code that you can use with them, but they have a lot of really great products that I love. Now this one here has actually been discontinued and replaced with something else. So they have sent me the replacement product, which I haven't gotten around to trying yet, but this lasted so long. This was one of those, it has like a bit, I'm going to talk about the packaging in a second, but it had kind of an oilier texture. So I would spray like my leave-in conditioner in my hair and brush through my hair, and then I would put a pump of this all through my hair, let it air dry, and then I would heat style the following day. So this does all the heat protection, but it also does like moisturize the hair. It says it provides a silky smooth effect and cut styling in half. So it makes your hair dry a little bit faster, leaves it with a nice shiny finish. I did find if you use too much of this, it definitely can like weigh my hair down. I do have a lot of hair, but the hairs are really fine, so I have to be careful what products I use and how much I use, etc. But they have replaced this with something else. So I'm excited to try that other product. I will let you guys know in probably my next speed reviews what I think about that one. The problem I had with this one was the packaging. So it just like continuously, there's like hair stuck to it. It just like continuously leaked. And I never took it anywhere. Like it wasn't like I was packing this and taking it places. It just sat in my cabinet upright. And it just leaks, like the sticker is like sliding around because of all the product. So I am happy that this one is gone, just because the packaging is so messy. So I'm really hoping that the new product that they have sent over is packaged a little bit better. It seems to be. It's a totally different kind of container. So while I did like that product, I am happy that it's gone. Another hair product that I used up was this Davines All-in-One Milk. I use this basically as like my leave-in conditioner step. So when I'm doing my hair, after I wash my hair and condition it and I get out of the shower, I like to spray in a leave-in conditioner, brush through my hair, and then I put something in like this that's like a leave-in hydrating, you know, styling cream or serum or something like that. So I use this one as that spray in leave-in conditioner step. This is one of those where it does all of the things. It says multi-benefit fluid for all hair types, adds shine, softness and silkiness, excellent detangling power, facilitates combing of dry and wet hair, controls frizz, exceptional conditioning effect, gives body without weighing hair down, moisturizes hair, facilitates blow drying, heat protection, longer lasting hairstyle. So this is one of those like, what's that product called? It's a 10 that does like 10 things. It's similar to that. Everything is slippery from this being all slippery in the box. I really, really liked this. It also had a really nice scent. It's almost giving a little bit like men's cologne, but in the best way. And when I would put this in my hair, I always wash my hair at nighttime. So I put this in my hair and I would go to bed with wet hair, and my husband would be like, that smells really nice. So he really liked the smell of this one too. It has that really almost unisex kind of smell. So I really, really liked this one. I got it in a BoxyCharm. I don't know, it says made in Italy. I don't know where I could purchase this, but I would definitely repurchase it if I found it somewhere, or if you live somewhere where you've seen this brand before, this Davines. I really liked this a lot, and it's a small bottle, but it lasted quite a while. It had a nice mist on it. It wasn't one of those where you had to worry about getting too much in one area of your hair. It had almost like a setting spray sort of mister to it. Really, really liked that. Okay, moving into skincare. I have quite a bit of skincare here to talk about. And the first one that I'm going to talk about is this cleanser right here. So this was the City Beauty Youth Rejuvenating Cleanser. I'm also an affiliate with City Beauty. I'll have that information in the description box down below. I have discount codes with them. But this is their cleanser. This is sort of their everybody cleanser. I think they only had this one cleanser, and I believe they've just discontinued this. So I'm really sad if that's the case, because I loved this cleanser. It had sort of a red color to it. I don't know if you can see at the bottom. It's like clear at the bottom there. So I have thoughts about this cleanser. So this is one of those where it gives you like a light exfoliation. It has like papaya and pumpkin extract. I think it was papaya and pumpkin. All of the writing is worn off. I'm going to talk about the packaging in a second. I have problems with packaging sometimes. But this was one of those where you get like a light enzyme exfoliation every day with your cleanser. I love the way that it lathered up. I love the way that it rinsed off. It didn't leave my skin feeling stripped. It made my skin feel really clean. I loved this. This was like the perfect cleanser in so many ways except for the packaging. So the problem that I had with the packaging, the words are like rubbing off in a way that they like come off on my fingers. So that's a problem when you're like washing your face and then you have these little bits of like plasticky specks on your face. So I didn't love that, and I did keep it in my shower. So it may be because maybe it's not supposed to be kept in the shower, but I do usually keep my cleansers like on a shelf in my shower. The other problem that I had with the packaging was that it dripped out of this nozzle continuously the entire time that I was working on this cleanser. So in my shower, I would have like little red globbies everywhere from where this was like just dripping out. I actually have a couple of like red stains on my shower curtain from when I would be like putting it in and taking it out, and it would be like all around the nozzle. So I didn't love that. I wonder maybe if they are discontinuing this, maybe they're going to re-release it in different packaging. I don't know. I'd love to see it in like this style, like a squeezy tube. I think that would probably be better for something like this, but I loved the product inside, really enjoyed it. I'm sad that it's gone. I used up this toner from Medicube. This is their triple collagen toner. This is like maybe the third of these that I have gone through. I love this toner. It's one of my favorites that I've ever used. I don't love the smell of it. It's got kind of a weird like floral, I don't know if that's like rude to say, but it has like that old lady floral perfume smell that I don't love. However, I did really get used to it over time, and I didn't really notice it as much by like the third bottle, and I didn't notice it on my face after I was putting it on. It was just kind of like as I was putting it on, and the scent didn't irritate my skin at all. So it was more of a sensorial complaint than it was anything else. But in terms of it just being like a beautiful hydrating anti-aging toner, I love this so much. It has all the good collagen and peptides and anti-aging ingredients in there, and I really loved it. It has a little bit more, it's not like a fully watery consistency. It almost has more of the consistency of an essence. So I was able to just put a little bit in my hands and put it on that way rather than wasting a bunch on like a cotton round. I'm trying to go fast because I have a dentist appointment. Okay, so another one for skincare. This is one that I actually used up here at the salon. So I've decided not to do salon empties anymore. I don't find them interesting to do. I don't think you guys find them interesting to watch. So what I've decided to do is just throw in products into my regular empties that I thought you guys might be interested in hearing about, or that I'm interested in talking about. So this is the Bioelements Advanced VitaMineral Deep Detox Mask. This is one that I use a lot on clients. This is also one that I've used a lot on myself in times where I'm dealing with a lot of congestion in the skin or a lot of breakouts. It's one of those that's, I don't know if you guys can see, it was like a bluish gray because it had activated coconut charcoal in there. So it was one of those where I put it on the skin and it's blue and it looks really cool, and clients thought that was kind of fun. I would oftentimes use this on like my adolescent clients that were dealing with adolescent acne. It's a beautiful product. Love the Bioelements product. I really miss having them. I don't carry them anymore. They're just too hard for me to get. But if you live somewhere where there's like a Bioelements spa and you're looking for a really nice facial, highly recommend. The Bioelements products are beautiful. If you live somewhere where you have access to them, or you can go get a facial from someone that uses Bioelements, I don't think you'll be disappointed. I have a weird amount of eye creams in here. I have 4 eye creams. So I had a lot of open eye creams, I guess, that I was working through. So this one was the Dermelect Revitalite Eyelid and Dark Circle Corrector. I got this one in a BoxyCharm. I really loved this. I did find that this made a difference for my dark circles. So the dark circles underneath of my eyes are not like a pigmentation. It's from the skin just being thin, and I have a fair complexion, and so, and I also get like sort of puffiness and pockets of sadness underneath of my eyes. So I do feel like this made a difference with that, and it's a very rare occasion that I try an eye cream that I feel like it really did something. I felt like this almost worked. It didn't work like a concealer, but when I put it on, I felt like I was a little concealed, you know? It just did more than I'm used to an eye cream doing. I really loved this one. I would definitely purchase it. I do think it's pretty expensive if I remember correctly, but if I was to see this on like Drop Shop or flash sales or something like that through BoxyCharm, I would definitely pick this one up. One that I used up that was like a free gift with purchase, I have been trying to work through, I've mentioned this in many of my Empties videos, but I have been trying to work through all of these like deluxe size samples and things that I've gotten gift with purchases. I have like a whole drawer of these things in my home. So occasionally I'll pull something out and try to use it up. And this was one of those things. So this was the Lise Watier Age Control Supreme, the Eye Care. Lise Watier is not cruelty free, so I wouldn't repurchase it for that reason, but I also didn't think that this was anything special. It was just fine. It was one of those that works really well in the daytime because it had kind of a smoothing effect underneath of the eyes, almost felt a little bit more like a primer than an eye cream. So it worked well in the daytime underneath of makeup, and I'm happy that I've used it up. And then I have these two. So I have the Saturday Skin Yuzu Vitamin C Bright Eye Cream. This was fine. It was almost a little bit more of like a whipped texture. So a little bit went a long way. This lasted a really long time. My husband and I were both sharing this one. I'm not sure how much he was actually using it, but it was on his shelf in the bathroom. And when I used up some of these others, I was like, okay, I'm gonna help you use this up because he'll hang on to skincare until it's like I'm throwing it away because it has expired. So this one was fine. I didn't notice a huge difference with like the dark circles or the lines or anything like that, but I felt like it was really hydrating and it layered really well underneath of makeup during the daytime. And then the last eye cream that I used up was the Glow Recipe Avocado Melt Retinol Eye Cream. This was the first time that I had used a retinol eye cream. I was a little bit nervous. I wasn't sure if I was going to have irritation or anything like that. I definitely didn't. It does say, I believe it said on the box that you could use this day or night, but I chose to use this only at nighttime because what I've learned as an esthetician when we were learning about retinol, I'm under the understanding that retinol should be used at nighttime because it needs 6 to 8 hours to work while your skin is at rest. So I've always told my clients if you use retinol during the daytime, it's not going to do anything for you because your skin's busy in the day. You should use it at nighttime if you want to see results. So I used it at nighttime. It can also make you sensitive to the sun. So do you really want to be putting retinol around your eyes during the daytime? If it's safe to do that, how much retinol is really in here, you know? So I really didn't notice any difference with this versus any of the others. I noticed the biggest difference with this Dermelect one than any of the other eye creams. I didn't feel like this did anything special for my under eyes. I think it's pretty expensive for an eye cream. It was nice. I got it in a BoxyCharm, so I mean, that was great. I didn't like the packaging because it was like hard to get, once you got to like the end, it's just kind of like a weird shape to try to get into to get all of the bits out. And the other thing is it was kind of a weird texture. It was almost too creamy to where it was like hard to rub in. You're like rubbing for a long time, which is not something that you really want to be doing around your eyes. So this one was fine, but I definitely don't think it's anything special or anything you need to rush out and get. A facial oil that I've used up is this one here from Volition Beauty. This is their Hibiscus Unspottable Correcting Oil. This is one of those where I think it has like rosehip seed oil and it has a bunch of different oils in it that are supposed to be good for dark spots. And I do find rosehip seed oil is amazing for dark spots, acne, pigmentation, things like that. So I really, really liked this. I liked that the packaging had that like this type of a dropper, you know, where you press the button. Just feels fancy. Packaging was really nice, felt really good on the skin. I didn't notice this making any of my other skincare products pill up, which I have noticed with the oil, the facial oil that I'm using now. So I really did like this one. I don't know that I would repurchase it. Facial oils for me are one of those things where if I run out of ones that I've gotten in BoxyCharm, I will just pick up the ordinary rosehip seed oil. I think it's fabulous. So if you're looking for something like this, I would just get that because I think it does a lot of the same things. I used up the Medicube Zero Pore 1 Day Serum. I think this is my second or third of these that I've used up as well from Medicube. I really love this serum. This is their AHA, BHA, PHA exfoliating serum. It's supposed to reduce the appearance of pores. It's supposed to help with like acne and, you know, clearing out the pores, blackheads, whiteheads, things like that. I really, really love this when my skin is breaking out. My skin right now is the clearest that it has ever been in my entire life. I don't really know what's going on, so I haven't been using a lot of products like this, but I do think I have one more of these. When they sent me products way back when I did a sponsored video with them, this is not sponsored. I did a sponsored video with them, I think a year ago. They sent me like a big box of products and they sent me a couple, 2 or 3 of these. So I may have one more. I'm not 100% sure, but I really love this. So if you're looking for a good line for like a combo oily, acne prone skin type, this 1 Day Zero Pore 1 Day line from them is beautiful. I love the little resurfacing pads. I love the serum. I love the day cream that goes with this. Really have loved all of those products. Would definitely repurchase. If my skin changes and I start breaking out again, I would repurchase all of those products. I loved them. And lastly, for skincare, I have the Touch in Sol Pretty Filter Waterful Glow Cream. This was a really nice moisturizer. It had that, like, I don't know why I opened the jars and show you the empty jar. It had that water, like gel water cream sort of texture to it. I love that. This was really, really nice in the summer. I enjoyed it all summer long. I used it in the daytime underneath my sunscreen. I used it at nighttime with a facial oil over the top. It was really flexible that way because it could be really light in the day, but I could layer it up with some heavier serums at night. I really loved this a lot. It gave a beautiful glow to the skin. Really enjoyed this. Definitely would repurchase this, or if I saw it in like drop shop, flash sales, stuff like that, I would get this again. I loved it. And then I have a few makeup items. This one's sort of makeup slash skincare. This is another City Beauty product, and this is their City Lips Night Oil. I love this. I have 2 more tubes of this in my home. I love this so much. This is a really nice, like plush lip oil. It is meant to be used at nighttime, but I will use it during the day. Usually when I get up in the morning before I leave for work, I'll put this on my lips and head out the door, and then by the time I get to work I can put like my lipstick on. I put this on obviously at nighttime as well. I really, really love this. If you're looking for a nice lip oil, this is such a good one. It's got an interesting applicator that's almost more of a paddle than a doe foot, but I like it because it doesn't really like suck up any of the products. It just kind of almost like scoops it and puts it on your lips. The only thing that I don't love is that you can't get the last of the oil out. I might be able to now that it's sat like sort of wonky in that box for a while. No, you can't. The paddle is not long enough to go all the way to the bottom. So I don't know. I haven't tried taking the stopper out. I'm always nervous to do that with lip oils because it's going to be messy. But I love this lip oil. If you see it go on sale, they do BOGO deals all of the time. If you see this and it's available, it sells out. Like every time it goes back in stock, it sells back out. But if you see this, highly recommend, 10 out of 10. And then lastly, I've got these 2 makeup products here. So I've got the Bodyography Pro Ready Set Go Makeup Setting Spray. I love this. This is one of my favorite setting sprays. I've repurchased this multiple times. I buy this at Maritime Beauty. It is cruelty free. It's one of those that locks your moisture, that locks your makeup into place, but it doesn't dry your skin out. It doesn't have the denatured alcohol as that first ingredient like a lot of them do. So I really like this. It takes that powdery look away, but it does lock the makeup into place. It has a little bit of an aggressive sprayer on it, but nothing that's like insane. Definitely will repurchase that. I have one right now that I got in a BoxyCharm, but when that one's gone, I'll probably repurchase this one. And then lastly, I finished up the Beauty Bakery Flour Setting Powder. This is like top tier, like in my top 3 favorite powders that I've ever used. I love this one so much. It's one of those that I can use underneath of my eyes, but I can also use all over my face. It doesn't darken my concealer. It locks everything into place, but it doesn't look super powdery or heavy or cakey on the skin. I did just recently find out that we can get Beauty Bakery at Shoppers Drug Mart here in Canada. I was like pretty sure that I didn't have access to these products anywhere other than Ulta, so I was really happy about that. But yeah, if you're looking for a good loose powder, loose setting powder, I love this one. It's one of my favorites. Highly recommend. That was a lot of empties, you guys. That was a lot. We got through it though, in about the same amount of time as always. So thanks for hanging in with me. Let me know in the comments down below if you have used any of these, what you're using up lately. I always love to chat with you guys in the comments down below. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon in another video. Bye.